Hey there everyone, I am Christopher. I am the creator of this Figma file, and in this video I want to demonstrate what it looks like, how it works. So if you purchase this file, you will know exactly what you get. So first of all, when you purchase, you will get access to a Fig file like this one. So it's 60 megabytes. You will get the download link when you purchase. So you download the actual file and then you open with Figma. That's all you need to do. Then it's imported in Figma. And I am using the free version of Figma for this example, just to show you, you don't even need to purchase the software to be able to use the Flash Ads file. When you open the file for the first time, you will see that there's two pages. There's one 4-color palette, and then there's one 3-color palette. And I will show you in this demo how these two are different, but ultimately it depends on what your color palette and branding looks like. So if you have, I can show you what I mean with 4 colors. So if you have an accent color, a stronger accent color, like more stronger blue greenish, like this one, or this one, or this one, I recommend the 4-color palette. And if you have a more simple palette with 3 colors, like for instance Meta, you only need a strong you need a primary color and a light color and a dark color. Both of these will work, and I will show you in this demo basically how this plays out. What more can I tell you? So I built this document. First of all, I use this myself. Every week I use it when I create ads. So I originally built it for myself to be as efficient as possible. So what I don't want is to go in and edit each and every single ad every time I need to create ads. So I built this document using components. So to the left here, you see I have color components, I have font components, logo components, people components, and mockup components. And this means that I could change a mockup component, and all of the ads connected to that one will immediately be updated, meaning I save time. You don't need to use the components. You can detach the components if you want to, but I recommend trying them out because it's a time saver. And if this is the first time, or if you're new to Figma, don't worry. Everything is set up so it's super simple for you to get started. And I will show you how you edit this to your brand and how you export these ads. So end to end, I will show you how it works. So you will have the full sort of guidelines. What more can I say? Let's dig in here. So we can zoom in a little bit and you can see all of the ads. I'm sure if you've been to the website, you have seen the demos of the ads already, but they're all here. And if we open up the command dot feature, it is on my keyboard, we can look at what an ad, how it's built up. So first of all, I have the LinkedIn mockup, and you don't really need the LinkedIn mockup to create ads, but I think it's a nice feature if you want to share ads with your team or if you want to simulate the full experience, because a LinkedIn ad is more than just the creative. It's also the copy and the headline. So whenever I do ads, I plan out the copy and the image in its full experience like this. So I strongly recommend that. And the ad is built up like this. So here is the 1080 times 1080 layer. So I just double clicked on it. And this one, when you're exporting the ad, and we will come to that later in the demo, this is the one you're exporting, then you will get the complete image file for LinkedIn. But let's have a look at it. So it's the copy layer, it's the component, and here you can see I have the employee component, and here's a logo component. There's no component for the name and title, because there's multiple reasons for that, but it was ultimately quite inconvenient. I did not save time by creating components out of these. Feel free if you're an advanced Figma user to do it yourself. So these will need to be updated for each and every ad. And all of these fields here are editable. So you can edit the headline. This is a component, so this will be edited using the master component. I will show you soon. The call to action button can be edited. What else? Yeah, this one can be edited. And these two are master components. So those you can control. Those you can control from the left side menu here. So let's take a look at that one. So I will show you, I will try to adapt the Gong example and the Sales Loft example just to show you two different examples of branding guidelines. But we can begin with the colors and we work ourselves down to the people and the mockup images. So I'll show you exactly how all of that works. So let's begin with the colors. To edit the colors, I've built it using the local variables. And to access those, you make sure you don't select any layer and just press Command dot. I don't know what the menu is called. Sorry for that. I just used the shortcut. But you open up the menus, and here you can see, well, essentially here you can see the text styles. But I've chosen to use the colors. I'll put them as local variables, and that is to enable. It's for multiple of reasons, but this is how it works basically. So let's say you wanted to change the colors to your brand guidelines. You would just go to the primary color and you would change it to this one. Just select, you see this one updated. So these are connected. And let's change the accent color to this one. The light color. The dark color. And dark color is the colored background and text is text. Perhaps that's self-explanatory. And light text. Like that. So now we have controlled the colors. And if we look at the template now, you can see that all of the template files now carries the colors we adjusted. And if you're using the 3 color palette, you will see that this one has changed as well. So this is what it will look like without the accent colors. And maybe for this color theme, maybe I would have used this one. I'm not sure. I think it looks quite nice in 3 colors. And by the way, I just put in some random examples there, Gong and Sales Loft. I have one of Meta as well in the 3 color I will show you. And then for the headlines, in this example in my demo, there is the Poppins font here. So if you hover over and you select the text layer, you can see that this is the headline 7 is used in this mockup. And then it's actually 13 different headlines because there's so many ad templates. So if you want to change the headline 7, you just press edit. And let's say we want Roboto. So you see all the mockups that use the headline 7 now change. So of course you will choose your font here, but I will go back to using the Poppins. What else can I show you? Let's look at the logos. And so for the logos, here are the master components. So if you look at this file here, this is the logo white or bright. Within this component, I have moved different logos. So you can just drag an image, you import it into the Figma file like this, and you just drag it into the component. Super easy. You drop it, make sure it's inside the component. So here I've dropped the Gong logo. It's already in the component, and you make sure that it's within the template borders here like this, and then it will look accordingly in the mockup. So you see the white or bright logo on the dark background now updated for all of the ads where we have the full logo, and here is the template for the symbol. So it's the same thing. I just actually pre-dropped this one in here, and I could, for the example, I could show you, assuming we wanted to drop it in here. We could take just copy this layer like this, the logo. We copy paste. I hide my Flash Ads logo. And now it broke the color scheme here. So this should have been this will be if you're using the template, it will be set to, I think it's dark text. But you can now see that this one is updated in all the templates. So I think you get the hang of it, how it works. Maybe it was dark color, I don't know, not sure. So it's super easy to change the logos, so you don't need to go into each and every template. Again, that's the same thing. Or it's the point I'm making with, you don't have to waste time, you're saving time. And this one, whatever you edit here, will go into each and every text here, so it's Gong ink. And the same with the logo here, you can just take yours, download it from your LinkedIn page and replace it and add it here. So I already had the Gong prepared. So this is just from the Gong's LinkedIn, just save the file. Yeah, so now I have adapted to the coloring, the logos, and now we can look at the people placeholders. So for the people placeholders, I call it employee 123, then I call it client 123, and that is because employees are supposed in these templates to be your salespeople or founders or whoever's representing you. And in the client template, it's supposed to be testimonial people. So we would be the clients who have agreed to give you testimonials. And to edit this, I have again used a master component here. So for employee 1 here I have a cutout of an image. So to make this work, you need a good image, and you will need to make sure it's cut out with the head and shoulders like this. So a professional headshot of some kind. And you make sure to fit it within the silhouette here I've created. So the silhouette is created, I call it the max size, so that if you fit it within here, the head is within the lines here, it will look good in the mockup. So it will be fitted as planned here. So let's say I want to change this one. So I have already prepared, I put another head in here, but you can see it's just a square image with cut out head like this. So what you would do when you're fitting, you would just make sure that it's within the limits here. And by doing this, you will see that this guy now shows up in these ads. So it's really that simple. So you're saving yourself a lot of time from doing that. So that's the employees, and basically you could do it for all of these ones. All of these ones are connected to the placeholders. And then for the mockups, there's a phone screen, a desktop screen, and there's ebooks, and there's ebook cover. And these ones are super simple. Ebook cover master components. So you would just go in and you would change to your preferred cover. You can see the resolution here, the sizing, what it needs to be. I will not demonstrate how to edit that one, other than I can show you. If we put a red template, you will see all the mockups will change to red where it's supposed to be an image. You get the point. And on the ebooks, I've created them so that you can edit your title, your subtitle. So you will need to update the book like this. You would need to drag in your logo and make it fit in here. But it's super simple. Now we'll take a look at I think we've covered everything now. We will take a look at I can show you just for the example, I promise I would show you the sales loft example. So we can do the coloring as well. So there's no questions around that. The primary color, accent color, the light color, the dark color, dark text. I think light text is the same, right? It should be just plain white. Again, I go under local variables. So now you see, I think it looks pretty good in these colors as well. So the key here is to have, when you're using the 4 color, to have a stronger accent that you know you can work with. Final thing I can say also about the desktop mockup, I didn't cover that. So when you're adding a file in here, you can double click and you can replace the image and upload from computer and just choose a screenshot and you fit it in here. So whatever screenshot you take from a website, it can be fitted in here as long as the screenshot is following these resolutions. So if you have a screenshot that is very wide, sort of a wide screenshot, it won't cover the entire image. So make sure that it's a little bit zoomed in terms of the resolution. And for the iPhone, it's an iPhone 15 Pro phone. So make sure to adjust the resolution for that. If you wanted to edit that one, you can see that there are components above it, UI icons and dynamic island. You don't need to change those. So you go to the screen replace and you find this one and you upload from computer. So if you have a screenshot from your phone, if you have an iPhone 15 Pro, that's the best, because then it will be the exact resolution. Otherwise you will see the what it needs to be in here. All right, that's quite simple. And let's take a look at the 3 color palette on the left hand here. So we could try the meta example. So let's go to local variables again. And we will choose the primary color. So these mockups in the 3 color palette, I built them a little bit differently. So I'm using different combinations of these colors so that the accent won't be needed. Dark color, dark text, and light text. Yeah, so you see now, this is now their colors, and I think this palette works great without an accent. So technically the primary color will be sort of used as your accent. It's not an accent, but a stronger color. But this way you can use it as well. So, and basically I know that all of the brand guidelines are not the same. So I've tried to build it so it suits with most brand guidelines. And whenever you want to export an ad, you just, I guess that's the final step. Just select the layer, this one. So this one is called 1080, and you just go down to export. And if this is not shown export, you just press the plus sign and it will show up here, and you choose 1x, so the resolution is right, and just press here and you save. So going to the folder, you can now see that the ad is in here in the correct resolution. So this is everything you need to know about this file. I think you will be able to figure it out with these guidelines, even if you're not a Figma user since before. So it's quite simple to use. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on LinkedIn. That's the best way to reach me. You could also send me an email. Yeah, that's it. If you buy it, I hope you really like it. Thank you for watching this video. Bye-bye.